Man, I remember the first time I stepped foot in America, right? It was in the Los Angeles airport. Um, my mom, my older brother, my younger sister, we came from Vietnam. Uh, Los Angeles airport was our connection. We have to catch another flight to go to Atlanta, Georgia. And, coming from a poor families, right? We didn't really have anything except shirt on our backs and maybe documents. But the way that we dress, it seemed like everybody was looking at us. I was a little boy, 11 years old. Didn't understand much, man. Um, so we just walked through the airport, walking through the airport. Everybody was looking at us. But me, at that age, I would just look around and say, wow, man, this airport is big, nice, you know. That was the first impression that I have on the U.S. But as I settled down, I have to register for school, and I always loved school. Coming from Vietnam, man, I've always been doing good in school. I'm one of the top 3 students in classroom, right? But school in America is different. You kind of didn't understand the language, and the people are different. But my heart is always have this acceptance of, uh, of of what is in front of me. So I didn't really think too much. But man, my little childhood was like, every time I walked through school, I got bullied, got chased. But then again, these black dudes will always try to bully, kids like myself, right? But I also have black classmates that really like me, right? So I just couldn't understand. But even when there's when there's bullying going on, sometimes they didn't really target me at all. So I was like, man, I just couldn't understand. It's a blessing, man. But that didn't really create any hatreds in my heart, right? For any particular person or groups or people, you know. And as I get older, right? This is before I joined the gang. As I get older, these circumstances did not take a hold of me to create a demons of hatred inside my heart, right? But instead, it built me this special character, right? The character of understanding that hate does not have any colors or does not bound to a particular person. You know what I'm saying? I did not allow this situation to really make me a hateful person. You know what I'm saying? Do any of y'all do any of y'all have some kind of situation that have a hold of y'all? Because, immigrant kids like myself, I heard a lot of stories, man. We all get bullied, man. We all get bullied back in the days. But a lot of them become hateful to other people, you know what I'm saying? and it's taking a hold of them deep within themselves. So they're growing up, cannot let go of that. And I mean, they had a legitimate reason, right, to be uh, distasteful or to be who they are, right? But when you realize that hate start taking roots inside your hearts, you feel different, man. You wake up, you feel heavy, burdened, you know, and it give you this sense of mistrust. You don't trust nobody, man, and you feel like everybody's is come to get you, and I definitely believe that we can harness the power within each and every one of us if we pay close attention to what's going on within us, you know, because if we continue to look outwardly for the direction or for the guidance or for the motivation, then we're never gonna find it, man, because this thing lies deep within ourselves. We just have to harness it, you know, and living a life in America, man. When you poor, nobody gonna know, except the geography that you are living in. That's it. Other than that, nobody gonna know. You know what I'm saying? You become more. You become easily influenced by crimes, by gangs, by drugs, by alcohol, smoking cigarettes. It just it's draining us, man. It's diminishing our potential. You know, we start off with the disadvantage already, man. When we coming from a poor upbringing, man. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes I don't even have food to eat. You know, cause my first few years, man, mom can't even find a job because she can't speak no English, man. And the Vietnamese community, when I first came here, didn't really helping the people like that. So it's kind of like you're on your own, you know. But I believe in good people too. You know, I believe there are good people out there, but we just ain't seen none. You know what I'm saying? So we were on our own, you know. Man, my mom was on welfare and have some food stamp for the first 6 months, and after that, they're kicking us off. And my brother had to go to work at the poultry factory, you know, as soon as he turned 18. I feel bad for him too, man. He sacrificed a whole lot for us, man. And my mom, she had to find some kind of job, whatever job that is paying her, because without that, we can't pay the rent. And the rent back in the day when I was like $400. We barely have any food in the home, in the fridge. Don't talk about holidays, man. We don't even understand what holiday was when I was growing up. You know, people celebrating, but I don't know what it means, you know. But if I have something, I will be so happy, just something. If I don't have anything on Christmas or on Thanksgiving or whatever we don't have, I just accept it, you know. And I might be feeling sad a little bit, but after that I accept it, and it just become immune. And that's the reason why I believe that pushed me toward join the gangs and become a leader of a gang, it's because of my own personal situation. But in all of that, right, you can have a choice to become real evil, or you're using all those bad things that's happening to you to build yourself, to make you stronger, to make you a better human being. Because knowing that there are people worse than you, and you do not want to be a number, a statistic, like a drug addict, or a prisoner for a long time, or 6 feet and under, right? If you don't want that, then take everything that's happened in your life, bad or sometimes good. Take all of that, mix it up with the ingredient of belief, with the ingredient of love, and with the ingredient of hopes. See, when you feel hopelessness, that's when you say, hey, I have hope. It's hard to say it and done, man, because when you look around, no one's helping you. Or when you look around, you have no friends. And when you walk inside your apartment, you're like, dang, you got no food, no meal, no cereals, no apple. We barely have any food. You know, it's making you feel some kind of way, right? But in 2024, man, there are people still going through it like that nowadays, man. You know? Nowadays, man. But sometimes you ask yourself, it doesn't have to be similar story like mine, but I'm sure there are challenges in your life, though, that holding you back, right? Holding you back. What are you doing, right? You ask yourself, what am I doing, right? This life is crazy, man. This life is crazy because sometimes when you want to do right, the wrong always follow behind your back, tempted you, and then these unfortunate circumstances that make you think in a way that you feel weak and just start committing crimes or do something act of criminal and end up in the prison. I'm not talking about the ones that brought up in the good homes. You know, they are blessed, man. They are fortunate, man. They have a father, a mom. But those like myself, you know, without a father, mom come to this country, can't speak no English, you know, can't find a job. Everything I do, I have to, I thought I was self-sufficient in Vietnam when I was a little boy. Now I come to America. Now I find out, I said, damn, it's worse than over here because now I got to learn the language, learning the culture, and learning how to be friends. But sometimes getting rejected, sometimes getting bullied, getting chased. Sometimes you a young boy, you don't understand why, right? I'm 46 now, and as I look back, you know, I couldn't have died. You know what I'm saying? When that gun points straight in my face and pull that trigger and go, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't have died. I couldn't have killed 2-3 people, right? With all the drive-by that happening, right? I could have done life in the Fed, but I didn't. I couldn't have. One time when I was in the Fed, I got sick so bad I thought I'd die. You know what I'm saying? I remember I sit on the toilet, man. I was praying. I was like, God, please don't let me die. You know, I have a daughter at home. You know, I'm a changed man. You know, as you see, you can see my thoughts. You can see my action. You can see the way I walk, talk. You know, I'll be honest, you know. And one thing about when you pray to God, you feel no judgment, you know. But when you talk to another human flesh, they always doubted you. You know what I'm saying? And I know people gonna doubt at me anyway, right? But anyway, I got sick so bad, man. I got sick that time, and I'm like, man. But man, they ain't got no medicine in the joint except Motrin. I got up and lay in my bunk, just pray, and I felt strong. That's why I'm thankful, man. You know, we live here in the free world, man. We have so many amenity, so many accessories, so many wonderful things that we can access. When we want something, we can have. But it seems like what we don't have is to see and navigate the ways that we desire. You know what I'm saying? It seems like we're being pulled too many directions, man. And we all don't have a perfect life. And I'm sure, man, many of y'all don't either. You can have a regular job, man, go to work 8 to 5, 8 to 3, make your bread, you're coming home, you still have problems. You still have problems that you want to give up. You know what I'm saying? You still have problems that you want to be isolated by yourself. But these kind of problems, all it is, if you can recognize it, man, and all these problems in the unfortunate circumstances, all these problems, all it does for you is, man, to make you the person to your full potential. That's what I believe. And if you really believe that, man, then take all your problems as part of your growth. 224, man, stayed up, have a good discernment when you hear something, when you see something, right? And never doubt yourself. Never doubt yourself, man. And always keep a positive mindset, man. Have you ever asked yourself, I can be a millionaire by using his hands and his mind? You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all today, man. If y'all first time listen to me, man, like, subscribe. I am just an immigrant boy, man. Came to this country 11 years old. A gang leader of a chapter of Vietnamese gang. Do all crazy stuff, man. Drive-by, shooting, robbing, drug dealing. Open whole house, gambling houses. You know what I'm saying? Anything under the sun, I have done. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still here today by the grace of God and by the love of the people that have given me and have patience with me. Because, man, I know I was a hardhead. But 224, man, I'm always ready to make progress on more with my life, man. From broke to millionaire, from homeless, have a home, have beautiful children. I know so many of y'all, man, probably have going through the same things that I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Because we all humans. But if this is your first time watching my channel, like, subscribe, and share. Until then, man, I hope this is a motivation for you as well as for me. Take care, and freedom is good, man. Freedom is good.